Going into this 2020 NFL season, there are 4 players that could improve in the 2021 NFL season. In this video, we'll be telling you the 4 players that could improve for this Las Vegas Raiders football team. Coming right up.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost an arm and a leg to reach that goal line. It's go time.
What is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on? It is your boy Darian coming to you live with another video. It is the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Shout out to all the subscribers that have subscribed to the YouTube page. And this is your first time ever being at our YouTube page, we would suggest that you subscribe, hit the bell button, and get the latest news and all Raiders news. But we're back here with another Raiders video. In this video, I do want to shout out justblogbaby.com. Justblogbaby.com put down that it was 4 players that could improve in this 2021 NFL season. So we're going to talk about it right here, and I'm going to give you my opinion at the end of each person who could improve going into this video. Let's go right now. Now, the first actual player that could improve in this 2021 NFL season is safety Jonathan Abram. Jonathan Abram had an up and down full season on the field after only being able to play in 1 game in his actual rookie season due to a broken collarbone. But from the first game against the Denver Broncos, the Raiders fans was eager to see what Abram could do once he was healthy. Unfortunately, the mistakes were more glaring and more costly than any good that he did on the field. Some feel they may be playing out of position most of the time, but the fact is there are a ton of expectations on him, and his wild play proved to be his downfall at times. With Gus Bradley running the show, putting him more in the box and letting him attack downfield, it will allow Abram talents to flourish. I sincerely think he could become another Jamal Adams type of player, and I know I'm not the only one excited to see him lay those big hits once again. And the second Raider that could improve in this 2021 NFL season is defensive end Maxx Crosby. Maxx Crosby had led the Raiders in sacks every year since he got drafted in the 4th round by the Raiders in the 2019 NFL Draft. As a rookie, Crosby accumulated 10 sacks and then dipped a bit with 7 in his past season, which still sadly ended up leading the Raiders defense. He did all of that while battling a shoulder injury all last season, and in 2021, he will benefit from some new faces around him. This offseason, the Raiders almost redid the entire defensive line by signing former Gus Bradley pass rusher Yannick Ngakoue, the former 49ers first-round pick Solomon Thomas, and former Los Angeles Chargers defensive lineman Darius Philon, and also released Maurice Hurst and Arden Key. The Raiders have a fellow third-year defensive end, Clelin Ferrell, who is excellent against the run and actually has improved his pressures despite missing multiple games in each season due to injury, and starting with Ngakoue on the opposite side. Seeing fewer double teams should allow Crosby to flourish coming in only fully healthy to start the season, but also mostly on passing downs. I expect Crosby to once again either lead or be near the top of the Raiders sack leaders once again in 2021. Let's just hope it's much closer to 17 than 7 this past season. And the third player that could improve in this 2021 for the Las Vegas Raiders is second-year cornerback Damion Arnett. A lot of the Raiders fans love to give Damion Arnett a hard time because of the cornerbacks recently drafted in the 1st round by the Raiders haven't exactly worked out. DJ Hayton and Garyon Conley were terrible for the Silver and Black, and drafting Arnett was seen to be a reach as well. But for many fans failed to give him credit for actually playing pretty well in the first couple of games of the season while playing with the cast on one of his hands. However, he really struggled down the stretch, and is some who has left eyes on him as he entered a crucial second season with Las Vegas. With the extra time this offseason, he has bulked up quite a bit, and many people tend to forget that Arnett was impressive in training camp last year, that the Raiders coaching staff cut Prince Amukamara, who has signed earlier in the offseason, to let Arnett start. Whether he is starting on the outside corner or in the slot, he will be a starting corner this season, and a pretty good one too, I believe. And the final player that could improve in this 2021 NFL season is second-year wide receiver Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs, the 12th overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, and Las Vegas Raiders were on the clock with some top 3 receivers on most people's draft boards still there: CeeDee Lamb, Jared Jeudy, and the eventual draft pick Henry Ruggs. Las Vegas took Ruggs, which would have been an Al Davis pick as well, but his first season was not what anyone expected. Ruggs ended up having a stats disappointing year when it comes to finishing his rookie season with only 26 receptions for 452 yards, 452 yards and 2 touchdowns, one of which was the game winner against the New York Jets in Week 10. However, his rookie season was like many rookies on this team. It was marred by injuries. For the Raiders offense to be successful this season, not only do the Raiders need Ruggs to step up his game, but Ruggs and John Gruden to scheme more plays to get the ball in the hands, so he will be able to make the Tyreek Hill type of plays that he was drafted to make. Ruggs was only targeted 3 times per game, and although that's not entirely his fault, some of it is. Like Arnett, he has to put some major work in this offseason and have a huge second year in the NFL, and it could be the cards for number 11. Now, I have to agree here with all 4 of these players, even though some of them came in the 2019 NFL Draft with Jonathan Abram and Max Crosby, and the back end of the 2020 NFL Draft, which was Damion Arnett and Henry Ruggs. I can't be mad at these 4 that have to improve. Max Crosby did have a slump year, knowing that he did have a shoulder injury at the time, and Damion Arnett was injury prone most of his first year. Henry Ruggs was barely on the field, only with 26 catches. So these guys do have to improve this year. So I have to agree with all 4 of these, and hopefully with Gus Bradley coming in and John Gruden with this offense, hopefully we can get over the hump, because we've been so close to the playoffs, so close. So now we have to see what we can do there for the Las Vegas Raiders, and what can they do in their next years, well, in this upcoming year for the Las Vegas Raiders. So let me know what y'all think, Raider Nation. Let me know what y'all think. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It's the Spotlight Raiders Talk. See you in the next live stream or in the next video. Peace.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost the arm and the leg to reach that goal line. Let's go.